Hello and welcome to PCorGTFO podcast episode 5. Today with us are, like always of course, Qarx.
Hello.
And he hasn't been here for a while, but he is now. Eddie.
Hey, how's it going?
And once again, we have here Erunno.
Greetings.
Yes, so this is second week in a row we're doing this podcast, so let's keep it that way. And today we'll start with news. If anyone knows, this week happened the Game Developers Choice Online Awards. I can go through all the nominations and you can guess who won, if that's fine with you.
Sure, sounds like fun.
First nomination was Best Online Game Design. Now, there are 5 games nominated: Spiral Knights, Raven Fair, Pocket Frogs, Zumba Blitz, and Frontier Will by Zynga. Qarx, would you like to guess?
I have no friggin' clue. I mean, I would say it's an online thing, so I would probably say anything by Zynga because, well, you know how popular they are.
Yeah, I see your point. Eddie.
Yeah, Qarx's guess is as good as any. I mean, Zynga games are just really popular because of Facebook, really. So I guess it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, Erunno.
I'm actually I'm just gonna pass on this one. Gonna have to pass on this one.
All right. So
I'm
the
sorry.
winner was actually Spiral Knight, developed by Sega, and
wow.
Three Rings Design. It's a, if
that's
anyone
surprising.
knows, it's a free-to-play title. It's available on Steam, and yes, I've seen this game. I think it has a nice design, and I'm surprised it actually won. But yeah, we move on to the next award nomination thingy, which is Best Online Visual Arts. We just had Best Online Game Design, now we have Visual Arts. So,
Well, yeah, that doesn't sound redundant at all.
yeah.
One is probably design is probably not meant as in visuals as much as in game design.
Yeah.
As such.
Yeah. So here are the 5 games: Rift, Spiral Knights again, Dragons of Atlantis, Vindictus, and DC Universe Online. Any guesses?
Probably Spiral Knights again.
I think in Rift because it was a little more popular between the MMO crowd.
Possibly.
And Qarx, what do you think? Rift?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah, the winner is DC Universe Online. Yeah.
Oh.
Uninspired.
Yeah, I'm surprised. But anyways, you got something
okay,
to
move
add,
on.
Eddie?
No. I was just kind of thinking. I think it's mostly because of the hype surrounding DC Universe. It was really hyped.
Yeah.
It just didn't deliver as much.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you overhype a game. It almost always disappoints.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay, next
that's
game.
a common story for me.
The next nomination is Best Community Relations, World of Warcraft, EA Sports FIFA Superstar,
Wow.
Say what?
World of Tanks, Wizard 101, and Minecraft.
Well, or maybe Minecraft. They do have
Yeah,
awesome. Minecraft
if it's
does
not
have
mining-
awesome community relations.
If it's
Yeah.
not Minecraft, then it's World of Warcraft because huge MMO and all.
Yeah, 11 million people playing it
Yeah,
still.
So everyone's first choice is Minecraft, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's the winner, obviously.
yay! Everybody won.
Yay.
We should
Best
do a drinking
online-
game of this.
The next nomination is Best Online Technology. Games are Rift, World of Tanks, City Wheel by Zynga, DC Universe Online, Lego Universe Online. What the hell are these games?
MMOs of sorts.
Yeah. Any guesses?
I don't
I'm
know
gonna-
because I don't even know what the category was supposed to mean. What did it mean with the best technology?
Yeah, that's what I
How?
was thinking. What is that supposed to entail?
Okay, there's the
Yeah.
description. I can read that. The Best Online Technology Award recognizes the overall experience of technology in an online game. Got that? Probably not. This includes excellence in complexity of network infrastructure, persistent word coding, graphic technology, artificial intelligence, or any other elements.
Well, then
So
none of
basically-
these.
Which one?
None of these.
I was just thinking, okay, so we definitely know if this was on consoles, then Marvel wouldn't be on the list.
Marvel?
Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm guessing no guesses?
I'm guessing Rift again.
No. Qarx.
Yeah, I don't have a guess.
Erunno.
Well, I just hope it's not Rift. Well, it probably is because it was kind of hyped and all.
The winner is Rift.
Oh
Yay!
god.
Oh damn! I don't have booze with
And
me.
what was so innovative? I want to know what was so innovative. Is there any explanation why, or was that just popular vote?
No, that's just the winner.
Okay. They're not telling why
Yeah.
they won. Okay.
Okay, next is a very exciting, I have to say, nomination. Best Social Network Game.
Oh goody!
Probably Farmville, if I have to guess.
It's nominated, that I can tell you. Anyways, games nominated, of course. City Will by Zynga. Oh no, Farmville isn't nominated. Surprise.
And it's City will
And
probably.
City-
Surprise face.
Okay, hold on. So first game is City Will. Next game is Frontier Will, also
Oh,
by
God.
Zynga.
Are all these going to be by Zynga?
Best game developed by Zynga. This is the category then.
Yeah. Next game, Dragons of Atlantis, and next game, Ravenwood Fair, and the final game is Gardens of Time. Any guesses, Qarx?
I haven't heard of the games that aren't Zynga, so
Eddie.
Well, I'm guessing either Cityville or Frontierville, the Zynga games, because well, I'm on Facebook a lot of times, and I get a ton of invitations from the girls I used to study with. They play it all the time, so
Yeah.
I'm going with those.
All right, Erunno.
Well, the Zynga games are the most popular around there, so probably one of those two as well.
And the winner is Gardens of Time by Playdom.
Oh,
Huh.
Surprise.
That's actually a surprise.
Yeah.
yeah, indeed.
Next nomination, Best Audio for an Online Game. Nominations are Clone Wars Adventures by Sony Online Entertainment, Spiral Knights, Ravenwood Fair, Frontier Wheel, also by Zynga, Dragon Age Legends. Any guesses?
part of me wants to just assume the Dragon Age game just because.
They
Yeah.
tend to have good music.
Dragon Age Legends is, of course, developed by BioWare San Francisco. So I'm guessing. I'm not guessing. I'm telling you the winner is Clone Wars Adventures by Sony Online Entertainment. Has anyone
Okay.
even heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Me too.
No.
And it won. Best new online game. Can anyone guess? Erunno, I know you want to guess.
New
Yeah,
online game. Dragon Age, Dragon Age thingy. That's
it's
probably new-ish.
it's not even nominated.
I don't know what even is nominated.
Okay, nominations are Spiral Knights, Vindictus, Gardens of Time, Rift, Monster Galaxy. And now your guesses. Let's start with Eddie.
I'm going with Rift, and Spiral Knights being the second.
Okay, Erunno.
Rift and Vindictus being the second.
Okay, Qarx.
I'm gonna make the same guess as Eddie. Rift first. Spiral Knight second. Yes.
Yeah. And the winner is Rift.
Ha.
You won.
Come on.
I cannot say I was surprised.
Okay, almost the last one. Nomination is Best Live Game. Nominations includes games like Wizard 101, Minecraft, Moshi Monsters, League of Legends, and World of Warcraft.
Oh, damn, that's a tough competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it got difficult.
Erunno, your guess.
Either Minecraft, WoW, or LOL.
Well, you just named 3 games. That's a good guess.
Yeah, well, hard to say which one would what they would choose.
Yeah. Eddie.
I'm going with Minecraft, with World of Warcraft being the close second. For
Okay.
obvious reasons.
Qarx.
I think either Minecraft or I'm just gonna say Minecraft or League of Legends as well.
Okay. And the winner is Minecraft.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
Can you keep a score?
No.
Damn.
Okay. Next and the final one is Online Innovation Award. And Rift isn't nominated.
Wow. Well, probably because it didn't innovate anything at all, as far as I know.
Okay, nominations are Zombie Lane, Pocket Frogs, Empire Avenue, Shadow Cities, and Dragon Age Legends.
Okay,
Quartz.
except for that last one, I've never heard of any of those.
Yeah. Same thing as Qarx.
Yep. Any guesses? Quarks.
Dragon Age, just because it's the only one I'm familiar with.
Eddie.
Same as Qarx.
And Erunno.
That Shadow Cities thing, or whatever it's called, because random.
Okay. And the winner is Shadow Cities.
Yay!
That was
Good
random.
guess.
Yeah, that was totally.
Wow. Okay. We can move on from these awards nobody ever heard of. Well, maybe someone, but games nobody ever heard of. Anyways, we move on to the news again. First news are David Hasselfhoff wants to develop a video game. Great reaction.
You never know.
Uh,
I've heard that Michael Jackson had some really kooky ideas about games, and some of them turned out pretty fine.
As
Yeah, so,
as
wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out what could come out of a Hasselhoff game. German pop star singer?
oh, him lying on the
Or
floor and
They
collecting
watched the
cheeseburgers.
game?
Anyways, he said, I wanted to develop my own game, so this was a way of seeing if this works, and maybe we can take this one step further with using the same concept as Burnout Crash, and maybe do something with the Hall. And first of all, has any of you seen Burnout Crash?
No.
I saw the videos. I haven't played it. I'm a big Burnout fan, but I didn't play this one yet.
I've heard of it, but I don't really know it.
So basically, it was a 2D, a top of the head camera racer, and it didn't look good, at least for me.
It's a it's from a bird's point of view.
Yeah,
Yeah, that you got a intersection that you have to crash your car and cause as much damage as possible. That's as far as I understood.
it's like a mini game from Burnout Paradise. Yeah, Burnout Paradise.
Actually, there was crash modes on Burnout 2, 3, and Revenge.
Okay.
They just kind of brought it back because they ditched it on Dominator and Paradise.
Okay. I've only played Burnout Paradise, which was on PC, so I don't know of any other game. Anyways, the question here is David Hasselhoff crazy? Qarx.
Probably. It depends on, like... I mean, I have no idea what he knows about making games at all. So, it's like,
Probably not much.
yeah.
But he might have interesting ideas. I mean, if you're not limited, but by knowing what is possible, you might come up with something crazy that might actually work.
Maybe.
I guess so.
Eddie?
I'm still confused. I mean, I'm trying to sum it all together. You know, David Hasselhoff plus a Burnout Crash kind of game. I can't get the picture in my head, man.
Erunno. You already said.
Yeah,
Okay.
he might actually come up with something kooky that actually works.
Yeah. Now, have you all seen America's Got Talent or heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Same.
Don't watch it, but...
Yeah, so
Go on.
one thing I want to point out is David is a judge on America's Got Talent. And isn't that ironic? Because he has no talent.
I guess he's probably there to tell everybody who has no talent, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Well, basically, here's my problem with America's Got Talent. They're being ironic all the time. Like, they will invite people to sing who has no talent, like Avril Lavigne, Justin Bieber, Usher. Yes,
Yeah.
I said it. Usher has no talent. He just dances pretty.
Oh well, Time of the Shadows has been saying that for a while.
Yeah. Okay, we can move on from Crazy David Hasselhoff to some Mass Effect 3. So, Mass Effect 3 will have a co-op multiplayer. So here's the description. Join your friends in all-out galactic war to take Earth back. The universe of Mass Effect expands with an addition of new co-op multiplayer missions, playable over Xbox Live, PSN, and PC Internet. Players can choose from a variety of classes and races, from an elite special forces squad, blah 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 blah. Why am I reading this?
You probably all read it.
So Mass Effect will have a co-op multiplayer, and there were some interesting discussions on Blizzard's thumbs about it, if you have read them.
I didn't
So-
read the discussions, but I read the things under the posts by, I don't know who it was, I forgot. By one of the Blizzard Thumb stuff.
Here's the question. Do you think this edition will make the game better, or will it just make the single player worse? Qarx.
No, I don't think it.
Okay.
As it was written there, it won't affect single player at least, because it will have nothing directly in common with it. It's gonna have that galactic readiness thing, but that will be attainable. Everything will be doable. only by doing single player. No
Yep.
need to actually do cooperative multiplayer.
Yeah, but do you think making this co-op mode in the game, they spent less time with the single player?
No, well, obviously, if they have time to develop other games, I don't know, they could take a team that was working on something on some other project, or a team that basically wasn't doing anything of particular right now.
Mm-hmm. Eddie.
Well, it's a possibility that it'll detract from the single player experience, but I'm thinking they probably gonna stick their guns, to first try to deliver the single player experience everyone's expecting. I myself, I haven't finished Mass Effect 1 and 2. I have barely started Mass Effect 1. Yeah, big shock here. Act surprised.
Yeah, I am.
But really, I really don't know what to think about it. It can detract, but I'm guessing they probably will play it a little smarter because since Dragon Age 2, which was their previous game, got a little mixed reviews.
And Qarx.
I'm not. I haven't played the Mass Effect games yet, but as far as co-op modes in general, I like them. I mean, you're playing cooperatively with one of your friends or siblings or whatever. So
yeah,
I think it might be fun.
It probably will, and I've played both Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2, and I completed them both. And there is just few problems I have with Mass Effect 2 is that it changed the direction it was going with Mass Effect 1. Like the little things, like your weapon overheating in the first game. You didn't have to have any ammo clips, and that was pretty cool. You didn't have to worry about your ammo. But in the second game, they invented somehow in the future the heat clips, which are basically ammo clips just disguised as heat. They prevent your weapon overheating, and you can't shoot your weapon without them. So
Seems kind of
feature that
backwards for a
invented
sequel,
magazines.
doesn't it?
yeah, future that basically went back a step. And I would like to say, hey, bring my weapons from the past back. Let them overheat. At least I don't have to pick up ammo randomly.
Yeah, that was kind of. I didn't quite like it.
Yeah.
But I got used to it, to be honest, to the ammo clips or thermal clips, as they were called.
Yeah, thermal.
Yeah, basically those robot people figure out that it was more efficient to use thermal clips than waiting for the weapon to cool down naturally, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I don't buy that. Next news thingy, kinda. You can pre-order Afterfall for $1. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of the deal, yeah.
Anyone else?
No, I don't
I
think
haven't
so.
heard of it.
Okay. So here's the news part. Intoxicate Studios and NEG are hoping to sell 10 million copies on $1 pre-orders, in which case they will donate 10% of profits to charity. If they fail to reach the goal, price will be much higher, $34. Now, do you think that they will succeed, or are they just crazy, a bit crazy? Note that the latest Humble Bundle sold a bit more than 260 units.
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will
260,000
succeed
units.
in getting 10 million on pre-orders, except if they're planning to make game in 10 years, perhaps.
No, the game will release pretty soon. It's releasing in November something. So basically, they want you to pre-order the game for $1. So basically, they want to make $10 million, and then give 1 million to a random charity or something.
Well, the
So
thing is, Minecraft, as popular as it is, it's just a few months ago sold 3 million copies.
mhm.
Admittedly, it's a bit more expensive, but currently I think it is $20 right now.
Oh yeah.
At the beginning, it was even cheaper. At the first alpha stage, it was,
Mhm.
or was it pre-alpha? Builds were $10.
Yeah.
Then it got slowly a bit more expensive.
So basically, they want to sell their game for $1. You never heard of this game probably, and they want to sell 10 million copies. An indie title, 10 million copies. Eddie, are they crazy?
Definitely. I mean, I know it's hard to skip on a deal like this. I mean, it's $1. It's like $2 here for me. I mean, I'd buy it. I don't know what the game, how the game is. Is it a MMO?
It's a third-person shooter, I think.
Oh, better, even better. I like those better than MMOs. I would risk it, but I haven't heard a single thing about it. But 10 million, that's crazy. I mean, just look at World of Warcraft. It's the biggest MMO, but it didn't get to 11 million players this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nowhere near as quickly. I think it took 2 months to sell first million for Blizzard.
See, a month for
And
2
yeah,
million. And that's
they-
because the game was hyped as shit.
They are releasing the game on 10th November, I think. And
That's less than a month.
basically in this period of time, they want to make $10 million. Qarx, are they crazy?
I
In
just kinda had a
25
question
days.
about this. The pre-order, is it a disc copy or is it a digital copy?
Digital.
Yeah, digital,
Okay.
probably. Yeah, Qarx.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of over enthusiastic. Part of me is thinking that they're counting on not selling 10 million.
Mhm.
I mean, I know it's just $1, but still.
Yeah. Now here's the interesting part. They actually have a counter on their website. And do you want to know the number? The great number? No? Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell it anyway. So, the number is right now, at this moment, 16,906 copies pre-ordered.
Not bad.
No, it's
Okay.
quite bad when you're aiming for 10 million.
I know, but I'm just saying as
And this number has been standing.
I was expecting like something way lower.
Oh, it has been standing on this number since the podcast began. So nothing's going up, and they will not make the goal of 10 million copies. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, pretty certain that it won't happen.
It's really far-fetched for 10 million. I
Yeah.
think it was they said it was a million and give a little more, advertise the game a little bit more. I think it would reach at least the million mark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the million mark would work great.
Yeah, it would be a little more realistic.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
And they could just donate like, you know,
Yes.
100,000 instead.
100,000.
since
Which is a really good sum. I mean, I could use 100,000.
of course, who couldn't? The Humble Bundle, if you remember, it was selling a week ago, and I finally bought it when I got the card, my debit card on the last day. But here's the thing with the Humble Bundle, Indie Bundle, is that you get few games for whatever price you want, and you can set what amount goes to charity and what amount goes to developers, what amount goes to the website.
Yeah.
So basically, you're competing with Humble Indie Bundle with pay what you want that sold this time 200,000 copies, and you want to sell about 50 times more. Yeah, for $1. No,
For
that
one
is not
game?
gonna happen.
Yeah, for just one game too.
Yeah, one game, 10
One
million
game,
copies.
$1. That should be the catchphrase.
One game, $1. Oh wait, it's not 1 million, so it would work better if it was 1 million.
Of course. Next part of news. Sonic Generations is coming to PC. So Sega in the press release announced that Sonic Generations is coming to the PC as a downloadable title for Steam. It will include Steamworks features such as Steam Cloud, achievements, and online leaderboard. Sonic Generations will be released on 4th of November. Are you excited for the game? And
Yes,
will you
I
pick
am.
it up on PC? Maybe.
I actually got. I'm going to get actually from an undisclosed person. A copy of the Sonic Generations. I think it's called Collector's Bundle or something. It's only
Oh.
available in the UK and Australia.
Oh, I'm in UK. I can get it.
Yes, you can. So I'm getting that on PS3. So
Oh, PS3. You
so I'm not getting
traitor.
it.
Traitor!
Eddie.
Oh wait, I can still
Well-
use the controller on the computer. I'm still a PC gamer.
Eddie.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah, just letting you finish up. Okay. Well, I played the demo on the PS3 when my friend he brought his PS3 with the demo. It felt good to play the classic levels like Sonic 1 style.
hmm
So that kind of left me with a good impression, but I'm still kind of I'm not exactly saying on the over the fence. Just I don't know if I can trust Sega to release a really good game
Yeah.
at day one.
Yeah.
It's cool that they're doing for PC because it could use a little more love with games like that
hmm
instead of your usual shooter or MMO.
Yeah.
And it's cool that they're using Steam Cloud. I think it's nice, but I'm really not sure if it's a day one buy for me.
Yeah. Well, Sega has been known to mess up the Sonic game franchise a bit. So we
Yeah,
can
but
really know
that's-
if it will be really great.
Yeah.
I've got
They
kind
even
of
published a couple of games for PC. Well, actually, it's not lately anymore. But I can name a game that was really, really broken, and when it was published originally,
Yeah, what
and
is
it was
it?
published by Sega.
Which one is it?
It's Alpha Protocol.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah,
I played the demo of it today on OnLive
Why? Why did you play the demo of it?
because I wanted to see how terrible it was. And
Oh.
besides, a free demo, why not? I mean, I didn't even have to install it because it's on live.
We're gonna talk about online a bit later. But yeah, Erunno, are you excited for it? Sonic.
No, I'm not really a Sonic person. I never was.
No.
I never had any of the Sega consoles, so I never really had to play Sony when it was still good.
Yeah. Well,
so if I can just add a little something up,
Yeah.
I think what Sega really could use, I think they could try now that the fighting games are a little bit on a higher note nowadays. They could try to push Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown that's coming to consoles next year.
mhm.
They're doing a budget price. It's I think it's $15.
Oh,
I love Virtua Fighter. I think it's one of the best fighting games, and I think it will work well on PC. I think they could try that, but I doubt they would do something like that.
yeah. There is a lack of fighting games on PC, and it's pretty
Exactly.
obvious.
It's pretty much dominated by Capcom on PC right now.
Mhm. And the only game
guess
is
you
I
can't
think
really-
Capcom makes fighting games for PC.
the only one is the Super
Super
Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 4.
But
And
I don't
Street
like that
Fighter
game.
Cross Tekken is gonna come out to PC next year too.
Oh really?
Okay.
Yeah, but I was kind of liking the game, but when they announced those subsystems, the Pandora and the gems, I just thought, why? That's highly unnecessary.
Yeah.
They broke their game. It really turned me off about the game.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah.
I guess you can't really. Although I guess you can't really complain about. I mean, blame. Can't really blame people for not putting fighting games on PC when the default controls are a keyboard. I mean, I don't want to bash on keyboard controls, especially since I actually do kind of like them for platforming games. I prefer a controller, but still,
Yeah.
it's decent if you assign the controls to like WASD
Mhm.
for the moving around. But if you try doing a like you try doing Dragon Punch on like a keyboard, and then see how much you'll still like using a keyboard. I mean, unless you're used to that.
Doing Dragon Punch is okay, actually. I played a lot of fighting games on PC, some on emulation. Oh, hello. But the motions that are really bad to do on the keyboard are the half circles.
Oh,
Especially
yeah,
when I have to do 2 half circles. Those are terrible on the keyboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think.
Okay.
I think it would be awful to try to do a 360 input.
Oh,
I don't even want
don't
to
even
try.
get me started there. No, okay, no, I'll just finish up because we're getting off track here.
Yes, we are.
I bet. We can move on to our topic of this podcast, which is OnLive. So, let me talk about OnLive a bit. It's a cloud-based gaming service. Basically, it's like Netflix for games. Your game is being streamed to you from online servers to your PC. Coolest thing about this is that the game runs on their computer, so you don't have to own a good PC to play the game on the best quality. Then again, you get a high quality video streaming to your PC, so you better have a great internet connection or the lag will be unbearable. So I assigned everyone to try out OnLive so we could talk about it. So guys, what do you think about it? What was your experience with the system? Qarx.
It was all right. It was pretty good. I mean, there was the slight it's kind of hard to describe. It kind of, as every once in a while when you're playing a game, it does like this little pixely noise as well.
Uh-huh.
It plays fine. Besides, there's a slight input lag, which the demo I played was Batman Arkham Asylum, which the only other time I played it was a demo I got off of Steam, and the frame rate is so bad on this computer. It's like going at a snail's pace at best.
Yeah.
So playing at full speed, even with slight input lag, was pretty cool.
Uh-huh. I was amazed by the graphics that Batman Arkham Asylum had. It was pretty cool. Eddie.
Actually playing it for a little bit, I finally saw like albeit a small portion of why everyone considers it so great.
Yeah.
It's a great game. I really liked it.
Eddie, continue.
Okay. Well, I was actually surprised. I had some problems at first. It corrupted my installation at first. But when I got it running, I thought, okay, I mean, you tried the demo, so I thought, well, this is gonna take a while now. And I started off with Space Marine. I tried Space Marine first, and I was actually surprised. It didn't take long to load, and despite the visuals are not the highest quality, you can play it. You can play it just normally.
Yeah.
And the only problem I had, which really was really really bothered me when I tried Fear 3, was the input lag.
Yep.
The input lag just killed me there, because Fear 3 is I think it's because Fear 3 is a little bit more fast paced,
Mhm.
and it kind of works to your advantage if you're more aggressive. So you dash into enemies, then you do a slide kick or a jumping kick, which all is almost every time it's instant kill, and I couldn't do it. I have Fear 3. I bought a box copy. I played the game just fine, finished it, but I couldn't get past the first stage when I was playing OnLive because of the input lag.
Mhm.
But the other experience I had, Homefront, for example, I had a great experience with the game. I jumped in online at right off the bat, and I was playing really well. I was surprised, actually.
That's surprising. Did you buy the game? Because I couldn't play the demo. It didn't have an option.
You mean Homefront?
Yeah.
No, I didn't buy the game, but it's still, I was surprised because it was running smooth and it didn't look that bad. It had a little glitches on the visual every now and then because of the streaming,
Yeah.
but it was quite manageable, actually.
Hmm. Erunno, did you try it out?
Well, yeah, as I said, I tried Alpha Protocol, which is a horrible game, but the demo as from the standpoint of OnLive, it worked very well. I had pretty good connection, but I was mostly worried about my wireless because it
Yeah.
can sometimes cause excessive lag
Yeah.
spikes.
I have wireless too.
But it worked very well, and yeah, I was quite impressed actually.
Yeah, me too. So, how did I get on OnLive, and why did I make you do this assignment? So basically, I saw a deal that OnLive had. You buy your first game for only £1, and my first game was, I'll tell you in a second. You'll probably know it. And first game I tried out there just to see how it works, how good does the gameplay, how bad is the input lag, and the game was Batman Arkham Asylum, and it worked surprisingly well. So I decided to buy my first game for £1, and that game was Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's a really good deal, I have to say, for £1.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
there's
that's actually a really good game.
I haven't gotten far with it because I didn't have much time for OnLive, but
Yeah.
I did play it. I have wireless internet connection, and it can sometimes mess up. And of course, it is recommended that you connect your internet to internet with a wire and not wirelessly. But it worked surprisingly well. Sometimes, of course, I got lag. Basically, I don't think OnLive will work great with first-person shooters like Call of Duty or Battlefield 3. It might more work well with less shooting-oriented games like Deus Ex and Batman Arkham Asylum and Borderlands.
Yeah, I tried Arkham Asylum. It worked really well too. The combat flowed really well, actually.
So, do you think, guys, OnLive is the future? Because when it first came out in beta, I was really surprised. I really thought it wouldn't last long. It would die after a month or two, but it stayed and it somehow survived. So do you think OnLive is the future, Qarx?
No, it could be. Like one thing one outlet for a game. At the very least, I think it's the future of rentals.
Mhm. Could be. Oh yeah, they have a service subscription model where you pay, I think, $9.99 in dollars or something, and you can play any game on the system. So
yeah,
yeah, you
just
just
buy any game. I think some games aren't on that list because
oh
like it says playback bundle or something,
oh yeah
and some of them have the playback bundle tag on them, and some of them don't.
yeah, that could be it. So I'm false advertising it. Anyways,
Yeah,
Eddie, do you think this is the future?
Well, I think if they have a little, some extra servers to improve connection worldwide,
Mm-hmm.
it could work actually. It could work.
Erunno.
I don't think it's necessarily the future, but it's something that is going to stay here and be an alternative for those that have good enough internet connection but not good enough computers
Yeah.
to play those games.
Yep. I
And for the
fully
people
agree.
that want to play the games on the go,
Uh-huh.
on
yeah.
laptop or on for example, you go to holiday and and it's rainy and you have absolutely nothing to do, and you go to cyber cafe and you log in there and you play your games you have on your OnLive account.
Only if the connection is good. I don't think
If
you would
the
play.
connection is good, yes.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
always
think Cyber
Yeah.
Cafes has.
The online service, when I first booted it up, it pretty much slapped in my face like, your connection is too slow, damn it. And I have a 10 megabytes connection. I was like, what? Too slow? Damn.
I have 2020 connection.
Yeah. I have a 30 and 6 or something. Yeah. 30,
Yes.
30 on 3, I think. The Qarx, what connection do you have?
I don't remember, to be honest. I think I checked on test your speed or something and forgot it.
Well, never mind then. Next, we move on to games coming out next week because we don't have any questions. Send in us some questions at PCorGTFO at gmail.com because we need questions.
We need something to talk about.
Yeah, we're desperate. I'm
Yeah.
desperate.
We did
Because
fans,
we can't play. We
please.
can't talk about the games that just came out this week.
The game that came out that Erunno picked up. You want to talk about it?
Might and Magic Heroes 6, or as the series the series used to be called Heroes of Might and Magic because it was based off the universe that Might and Magic series was in. But the Heroes of Might and Magic was a strategy turn-based fantasy strategy game with tactics or something, and it's changed from its previous incarnation. It looks almost the same, at least I think. It looks to me pretty much the same. Maybe just art design that it's mostly the same. They've made a few changes in balance though. They made the weaker units, the tier 1 units, they made them quite a lot stronger. They're more durable, they survive more hits, takes longer to kill them. But it's pretty good game. If you like turn-based strategy games, especially fantasy-based, then Might and Magic Heroes 6 is probably for you.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I did play Heroes 2 and 3. Love those games, but I didn't play 4 or 5.
4 was a
Well,
lot different. Number 5 was very similar to Heroes of Might and Magic 3, while 4th was very different from all of them together. It was basically your heroes fought and could be killed in number 4, and you could transfer your units without using your heroes.
Oh, maybe I'll give it a try sometime. Because I wouldn't buy now because I got a huge backlog to finish after my thesis, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways.
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Next week, games coming out. Of course, everyone here is excited for Football Manager 2012. You can feel the excitement in the air.
Yeah.
I'm
Totally.
just overwhelmed with excitement.
hmm
not.
Of course, next game is Rugby Challenge. Who doesn't love
Rugby.
that?
Yeah, I don't even know football, much less rugby.
Next game / expansion I know you all have been waiting for. The Sims 3 Pets.
Yeah, I
Yay.
actually heard that it was coming this week, yeah.
Yeah,
Or next week, actually, technically, yeah.
I have nothing against the Sims games, but at this point they're just kind of rehashing the expansions from The Sims 2. So
Mhm. They are.
whatever, man.
And there are people who buy them.
Yeah,
Surprisingly.
I know. I have fun with it sometimes. It's funny to mess around sometimes, and the customization on Sims 3 is nice. But I wouldn't buy the whole package.
Next game. What the hell? Okay. Now, this week we have, of course, coming out Football Manager 2012, and we have FIFA Manager 12. Explain that.
You say
The
FIFA.
So if
rival game
football
from EA?
manager, so if football manager is about managing your football team, so the FIFA managers should be probably about backdoor politics and
Yeah.
bribe.
Mhm. Probably.
Like taking the World Cup outside Rio de Janeiro? That's gonna be a disaster, man. I'm telling you.
I like how GameSpot has categorized these games, both these simulators, I guess. Football Manager is under a genre called football. FIFA Manager is under a genre called soccer. Pick one.
They're both the same sport. They're both
Yeah.
about the same sport.
What the hell? Pick one. Damn it. Next game. Jack the Lions back in action. Turn-based strategy.
I'm actually excited about this one.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm really curious. I love Jagged Alliance 2. I never finished it because it's balls busting hard
Yeah.
towards the middle.
That game does have the reputation for ball bustingly hardness.
Yeah, when it releases the mutants, damn, you're screwed. And when you get near the palace where the guards have rocket launchers, I got instantly fucked. I sucked rockets. Literally.
Oh.
Yeah, because you were all good with like small firearms, possibly with submachine guns and crap like that, and they have rocket launchers.
No, I was
You don't even have
actually
to be accurate with that crap.
I was actually mastering the sniper rifle, so I could score headshots from afar, but that didn't help. I gave one shot, they responded with 2 or 3 rockets.
Yeah,
Seems
because
fair.
rocket launchers work like that. You don't have to be very accurate with them. You don't have to make headshots with them to kill people.
Yeah. It was overkill what they did to me. I got depressed after that.
Yeah, Jagged Alliance was pretty cool tactical game, always, if a bit hard and jagged. Even the new game looks a bit jagged, at least from the screenshots I've seen.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that the game that blows your mind with visuals and everything, but if they keep the same kind of a strategy that Jagged Alliance 2 had, it's gonna be good.
Or Jagged Alliance 1, for that matter.
Yeah.
Next game. The Adventures of Titan, the game.
Oh,
Anyone knows it?
that's a terrible title. Wait, the Titans? As in the Teen Titans?
No. Oh, wait, I pronounced it wrong. The Adventures of Tintin, the game.
Oh.
And I pronounced it Titans.
Oh, okay.
Great job. Yeah.
Our host,
Yeah,
everyone.
And any title that has the game in its title is, well, pretty bad.
Yeah, it's doomed to be pretty bad. There's no escape. Next game, Aces High. World War One and World War II combat simulation multiplayer game. Yeah.
Didn't heard of it.
Ace Combat came out recently, didn't it?
Oh yeah, the one that you can control choppers now, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it just came out, I guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
I know. All I know is my one friend of mine just bought it. Just got it on
yeah,
Friday.
but come on, people, let's get on track here. This is PC. You get the fuck off.
Fuck. I'm looking
Sorry.
here, and some game, and the next few games are pretty awesome. There's a collection coming out, Ubisoft Classics. Nobody will pick that up probably.
It
And
depends. Are they going to
Maybe.
include DRM?
probably,
Well, well, depends. The Might and Magic Hero 6, which has Uplay, it only requires internet connection on its first launch.
oh,
Okay, that ain't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
At least a little more acceptable.
a bit.
Yeah, a bit, but better than
Actually, a lot more
internet
acceptable
at all
to,
times.
yeah, to old time to what it used to be.
Here we go. The awesomest games we should all pick up. Oil Platform Simulator.
Amazing. Day one buy. Gimme.
Yeah, it actually makes simulators of goddamn everything, from fishing to farming to obviously oil rig simulators. I guess that's fun.
Hold on. Next game.
I've actually even seen bus driving simulator for Berlin.
Hmm.
You
I've seen that.
It's in exquisite detail. You have to rigorously go to with the drivers with the schedule.
Oh, I should encourage you to pick up the next game. Of course, it has very in-depth story and very, very, very interesting gameplay. And the game is Woodcutter Simulator.
Are you serious?
Yep.
How does that
Oh
work?
my goodness.
Move
Oh.
the mouse left and right to chop?
Buy
You
now
know,
for
I think,
$60.
wood chopping is much more fun in real life than on computer.
Yeah, in
Might
fact,
be.
man, if I want to do wood chopping, I just pick up an axe at a million and I go chop the trees on the terrain back in the back of my apartment.
It's just one of those games you want to play and never stop.
Oh yeah, because those trees need chopping.
Of course.
How much wood would the woodchuck chop with the woodchuck wood? A lot, probably.
We were setting up for that, didn't you?
Well, next game is just fantastic. It's not worse than the previous two, but its title consists of National Geographic Adventures, Ghost Fleet / Lost City of Z.
Oh, what?
It's an adventure game by a channel, National Geographic Channel. Anyone excited for that?
Excuse
Nope.
me, I think I must be hallucinating.
It might be interesting. Hope it's
Sure.
better than the last one. Actually, probably it wasn't the last one. I remember reading a review of one of their adventure games that was about Istanbul. It was panned pretty bad.
Okay, joking aside, I mean, sure, it could be educational, but I really don't see like you need to make a game out of it.
Hmm.
You got plenty of decent documentaries on TV.
Yep. Next game. Sakura Terra. Angelic Knight. It doesn't even have a genre. I'll skip the next game and come back to it in a second. Tropico Trilogy is coming out. Anyone excited?
Well, I have Tropical 3. It's a good game. I like it mostly because I like city building games, simulators like SimCity,
Mhm.
and well, it's a nice deal. I think it's a nice deal for those that like building sims.
Mhm.
And Tropical is really nice. It has a lot of good kind of depth for it. It can be a little difficult at times. The expansion Absolute Power for Tropical 3 is really hard. It has some really exquisite challenges. So I think it's a nice one. I
I've
think
always
it's worth
sucked at
picking up.
SimCity.
Yeah, I was only good at SimCity 3000, but 2004 I always suck at it because 4 I always fuck up the environment. I can never get the meter back up, no matter how many trees I plant.
Uh,
And in 2000, because you had the micromanaging for the industries
yeah.
for what they're gonna produce, and I could never get that right.
The last good SimCity game I think was the fourth one, wasn't it? SimCity 4.
Yeah, SimCity 4 with the real problem was the environment, but other than that, I didn't have much problem with it.
Mhm. The other games like SimCity something something.
And societies,
Yeah, well, that was a terrible game.
yeah, I heard that was awful.
Let's move on to the next game. Farming Simulator 2012.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on,
Actually,
hold on. It's the Platinum Edition.
yeah, I've seen it.
Who wants a Platinum Edition of Farming Simulator 2011?
I've seen somebody order 2 copies of it.
Did you slap him in the face?
No, unfortunately, it was over email.
Oh,
Okay, I got a
Oh, no, that would
question.
be awesome if I could bitch slap somebody over the email. That would be fucking great.
yeah. We all would do that.
Okay, I got a question now.
Yep.
What the hell isn't this supposed to be the shooter season 2011? But it seems like we're on simulating season 2011.
Do you have something against that?
Not really, but what?
I'm
what the
enjoying
hell?
my
Everything's coming
woodcutter
out at the same
simulators
time.
and oil platform simulators.
But it's like, did they arrange like, oh, when's your game coming out? Oh, it's going to come out next the October 20th. Okay, we're gonna catch up. We're all gonna release together. You're gonna see it's gonna be hilarious. This is an inside joke.
Actually, a lot of these simulators are made by the same company.
Yep.
So.
Same
Okay,
company.
that makes more sense. A little bit.
A bit, yeah. Next segment, mod of the week. Let's do this quick. We're like 10 minutes over the limit. Mod of the week is Mario Portals. It's a 2D Mario that uses portal elements like cubes, lasers, blue and orange gels, etc. in order for you to solve puzzles but also deal with normal Mario game challenges. It's still in development, but the creator says it will be a full game completely for free. Plus, this game has a co-op, and you can play with as many people as you connect gamepads to your computer. Though the co-op is locally, it's still pretty awesome though. You can check out more on stabyourself.com. No, stabyourself.net, and I recommend you do that.
It's got a
I was
promise.
gonna
It
say, is that a mod
delivers.
or-
It's gonna be awesome.
Uh-huh. Has anyone seen videos of it?
No, not yet. But
me
the
neither.
idea reminds me of oh, what was the name of it? I saw it posted on Blister Thumbs a while back. It's like this Mario game that's like a combination between Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World. It's got a whole bunch of elements from both games, and one particular feature that I especially liked was when you're playing two-player mode.
Mhm.
When the two players are apart from each other, whether that means going outside of a building or going to the other side of the screen, it'll like do a split screen thing.
Uh-huh.
So instead of dragging the other player on the edge of the screen because they're slow or something, or the other player being too fast or whatever, you can basically just go at your own pace, even though you have a second player there.
So that's our mod of the week, and we leave, and we leave with pimping ourselves out. Qarx, pimp yourself out again.
Yeah, I swear I don't even try. I don't try to get on this every single time, but
Yeah. Someone is always missing for the podcast, so Qarx is automatically in.
yeah. So
Um,
yeah, again, Quark's the first on YouTube. So get on all sorts of other things, but as far as creating content, that's what I'm on. Might
Mhm.
start writing reviews again for Blistered Thumbs. I wrote one, but got my hands full with a bunch of other things. Might get another one done soon.
Eddie.
Well, you can usually find me on Blizzard Terms. Just send a message for me. Nickname is Eddie. No way to miss it. And I think that's just really about it.
Yeah. Erunno.
Again.
Well, on Blister Times as Erunno, or on my Twitter as snakes as one word.
All right. You can find me on my website, theho.com. Of course, on Blister Times 2, I'm a moderator there. So is Qarx. And yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at Herbis with 2 S. So yeah, thank you for listening. That one person, always. And yeah, we'll see you later. And goodbye. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.